I hope you're having a great day. Today's service value is I listen to others and proactively show I understand through empathy. And today I decided to focus on the last part of that, which is showing empathy. So I thought I'd start out with showing a little video of what empathy is not. Enjoy.
Is there more to life than just working?
Yes, there's also the complaining about work, the nightly periods of unconsciousness, and sweet, sweet death.
Maybe I should have kids.
To share the joy,
Lately, every person I deal with seems to disappoint me. Every meeting starts late, every answer is misleading, every deadline is ignored, and all work is shoddily done. I guess what I'm saying is that today, I need some empathy.
you are totally blocking my view of the wall.
So not exactly an empathetic episode. So what is empathy? Empathy is not just being able to listen to someone and about their situation, but really be able to put yourself in their shoes and understand where they're coming from their point of view. And so one of the key things is making sure when you are listening to others that you are really listening. And how do you best do that? Take a look at the next clip.
We have to remember that one of the great gifts we have is that we're hardwired for empathy. So we will have a natural tendency to be able to do this. Unfortunately, what happens is that in social systems that we engage in, those natural tendencies may be suppressed. We may be encouraged to deny or discount our instinct toward seeing and feeling, through the eyes of another. A way to strengthen our response against those systems is to cultivate our power of reflection and listening. Two key skills. Reflection is almost like a special case of listening to what's going on inside your own head and heart. But when you can, and so we begin with self-reflection, but ultimately if you become adept at reflecting, you can then direct that power outward and become a better listener to other people in a conversation or a situation. Listening is the key through which you can begin to understand how someone feels and thinks.
It's funny how things that we have learned in the past keep coming back around. Because really what he is talking about, for those of you who experienced behavioral finance training, he was talking about playing the freeze game. And for those of you who are not aware, the freeze game is basically taking a moment throughout the day, and taking several moments. And if you're having a conversation with somebody, taking a moment to understand, stopping what you're doing, freezing, and saying, what am I thinking? What am I feeling? And what am I doing at this very moment? And by doing that, you'll often find that you are not engaged or really listening. I'm sure we have all felt, had the experience where you're having a conversation with somebody, then all of a sudden your brain is off somewhere else, and all of a sudden you realize, I have no idea what that person just said. I'm sure some of you probably feel that you've come in to talk to me and felt that same way. So it is a continuing challenge, and the more you practice the freeze game, the better listener you'll be. And so oftentimes when I have a client meeting, if I have a client call, if someone stops my office, the first thing I do is just stop what I'm doing, freeze, and what am I thinking? What am I feeling right now? And what am I doing? And that allows me to refocus on the conversation or focus on the conversation at hand. One of the things that research has shown is in the medical world is that people or physicians who show empathy don't get sued. It's the physicians who think they are above it all, or don't want to empathize with their patient, who are the ones who get sued. So it's pretty much non-existent to have an empathetic physician or surgeon that that is ever sued. So clients who feel that you empathize with, regardless of their situation, will always feel better knowing that you understand where they're coming from and you looked at it from their point of view. So that's my challenge for you today, is to, and going forward, is to show empathy and listen to others. And the best way to do that is to reflect within by playing the freeze game before you listen outside or listen to others. So understanding what's going on inside your brain before you can really listen well and empathize. So good luck with that, and have a great day.